Just like that, I was about to be like, we got our lobby, we got our players, we're gonna get some readies out, and boom, just like that, we're into it. Welcome everybody into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5, day number 2. We are here in the final day of qualifiers for this tournament next weekend, and the following, was it the 9th? The 9th, the 10th, the 16th, my birthday, and the 17th will be the playoff days. So there's a schedule for all of that. There's Liquipedia, blah, 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 blah. We'll get into all of that later on. We're going to find out who is going to be taking Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. It is a point-based system. There's a Liquipedia for it, if you are curious what the standings are and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and find out how we got to Garden of Terror. The coin flip was won by DogZ. They opted in for first pick priority. Braxis Holdout and Cursed Hollow banned out by them. Dragonshire and Infernal Shrines will be banned away by the side of avoiding same heroes. As a reminder, this is the Meta Madness draft style and also tournament, so we have pre-banned heroes. If you don't know, it's Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Li Ming, Lucio, Maiev, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Vala. Those are your 18 heroes pre-banned away in the tournament, and more will be banned away as we get through maps. Of course, as always, the heroes that are picked and played are the ones that are banned away, not the ones that are banned at the top of the screen. So Falstead Murden could be played in future maps if they are not banned away, but we are here, Garden of Terror. I do believe that catches you up on everything. Avoiding same heroes in the blue and DogZ in the red. We're gonna abbreviate avoiding same heroes name just for ease. All right. Did I miss anything? Is Bandit feeling better today? He is. He's still doing good today. Oh, maybe I might give, like, I don't have the treat redemptions on, but I might just give him some treats during stream today just to test the waters and see how he's doing. So I don't think, like, I think he should be fine, but you know, I appreciate you asking. Thank you very much, Igor. Psylocke Y. Yes, Psylocke Y. Okay. Rhaegar Murden, we're banned away already. The Falstead is removed as well. What else are we going to ban out here? Dahaka as well. Okay. So no Brushstruck, no movement speed, no Ancestrals. Alrighty. What do we want to start out with here? It's Garden of Terror. Sonya's start is not bad. And go for an early Greymane. These are all great things that have wave clear and camp clear. That doesn't really show much of your draft. If you want to start with maybe an Anubarak, that's an option as well. You get the Hard Initiation. You also have the Beetles. One of Zagara's best skins, Sexy Desert Lady, Bug Lady. Zagara will be first picked on the right-hand side. It's just, apparently it's a Sexy Lady Day. That's where we're at. If Ash is avoiding same heroes, what does DogZ stand for? Damn. I was gonna try and figure out a way to say dogs and dogs, but I couldn't figure it out. Damage over groin zone. Damage over groin zone. Yeah. Damage over groin zone. Oh, man. Alright. ETC and Greymane will be grabbed for the side of avoiding same heroes. Tyrael and Ana will round out the draft, or start this, will be our next two picks before we get into the mid-phase bans. Alright, so, with an Ana and a Tyrael, I wonder if they're worried about some sort of, bursty mage, so maybe get rid of a Jaina, potentially. I think the Jaina could be an easy ban. Also, because ETC Greymane want to dive in, so those slows would hinder their disengage if they do want to back off from the enemy. It's going to be Yrel instead. Okay. Just get rid of Yrel. Don't want to deal with her in the solo lane. Don't want to deal with her displacement. What do I want to ban out here against ETC Greymane? Probably get rid of a healer, realistically. Maybe get rid of Stukov. Yeah, actually, ETC powers. Oh, no, the Zeratul. Okay. I was thinking Stukov so that way you wouldn't have to deal with Lurking Arm and stuff like that with ETC power slide in. But that is not going to be the case. So it'll be Zeratul and Yrel banned away in the mid phase. We have 3 more picks still coming out from the side of DogZ. Excuse me, avoiding same heroes. Don't overthink Go Zagara, since they did first pick Zag. That is actually a good one as well. I like that. Alright, it is solo lane ETC with stage dive, I assume. Greymane, Tyrande, Nubrak, so it's a dive composition. I would like to see a crowd surfer on this map. Crowd surfer ETC into all this would be really nice. We're just taking all the tanks. We're also starting today out with an Illidan, so you're welcome, chat. I chose the best of 3 to start with today. You have to gamble for dogs. Well, why wouldn't you gamble on dogs? They have an Illidan. His hatred is unending. What do you want to deal with the Illidan with? I was actually leaning more into a mage, but I don't hate the blinds from the Cassia since it is a very auto attack based team. It's a very auto attack based composition. I think dogs could take this, but avoiding same heroes has some really cool picks. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a prediction rotated it up, and we'll start that once we do introduce the teams and all that good stuff. All right. Hope you're all having a great Sunday. Thanks for swinging through the stream. Had a fantastic D&D session with some friends last night. Absolute blast. Had an absolute blast last night. And then I ate 2 burritos and then went to bed shortly after because I had to get up super early for this. But it was a good time. I actually think next Saturday we have every single person for the entire group actually showing up, which is amazing for us. It's hard to get all of the adults to show up for D&D. I was literally joking around at the grocery store with the checkout clerk. He was like, "Oh, how's your day going?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna play D&D." He's like, "Lucky." And I was like, getting adults organized is difficult. On the left-hand side of Garden of Terror, we have got Avoiding Same Heroes. Bish will play the Cassia, Mai on ETC, Red on the Tyrande. We've got a Skizakid, a Nubrak, and Holpaka on your Greymane. To the right-hand side of the map, it is Dogs. We have Master Chips on the Illidan, Trojan on a Zagara, Tyr to be played by Sem. 1 second. This is important. This is very important. This is very important. Sentinel doesn't hit. Suspect will be playing the Ana, and down in the bottom lane we have HDJ Hard, or just Hard as I will be calling them, on the Arthas. Alright. It's a good time just getting together with your friends and making a bunch of weird plans to save a city and such. I just left a pirate crew in charge of a city. It's no big deal. No real big first engagement, so I'm gonna go ahead and start our prediction up. You got 2 minutes. Got 2 minutes to get your gambles in. Predictions up and available. Lunar Flare going out from Tyrande. Sustained damage from Holpaka continuing. But it does not look like many, if any, health bars are threatened. Why is it hard to play Arthas? I don't know, man. Illidan in the top lane. Gonna get power slid on by ETC. A little face melt. Cassia continues to supply some sustained damage, and ETC Cassia will get the first blood of the game. In top lane on the Illidan. Nicely done. I have some camps to be grabbed across the map right now on both sides. And level 1s, we got Rhyme for Arthas. There's a Sentinel from Tyrande. Nubrak does step into this to the Siege Giant camp, but won't actually threaten with a burrow charge in. Oh yeah, we did, yeah. We had a little Lake Tahoe tiny group that we were doing during COVID as well. That was pretty nice. Stark, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Or excuse me, thank you for the tier 2 sub for 68 months. I read your 1 more month and in the middle of my sentence. 1 more month until we win the game. What's up, Stark? Good morning, bud. Thank you for the tier 2 for 68 months straight. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Well, Kaima would be happy to know that there's a Tyran in this game, but he's either sleeping or not sleeping. There's two states of Kaimo Tripson. It's typically not sleeping. Anubarak Skizakid will be able to Hearth out here. No, actually, they're going to cancel that Hearth. Looks like they tap well and will be getting into position for this first objective. No, going to be burrow charging in onto our Siege Giants bottom lane, but it does not seem like there's going to be an actual fight to be had. 76 hit combo for Greymane right now. I was wondering, I was like, has Hopaka had Inner Beast active for the last few minutes? And yeah, actually kinda. Did Tyrande hit the 872 damage Owl at zero? Nope. She did not. She did not. Owl at the start of the game did miss. Skip to game 2. Master Chip's working on this camp over here. Skizakid is going to be joined by Tyrande, and Illidan is forced off the camp. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Burrow charge into mid lane. Arthas is the target of a Lunar Flare combo. Biter Grenade thrown out by the Ana. Healing debuff for 1.75 seconds to the enemies. And it's really not going to threaten that much onto the side of avoiding same heroes. They're just continuing to pressure each lane effectively. Illidan hasn't gotten a ton of value in top lane up against that ETC, as he does have his level 1 Guitar Hero and level 7 Hammer on. Another Sentinel thrown out by Tyrande. Scouts out the Illidan as he was going for the Bruiser camp. Arthas is threatening Skizakid's health bar. And Anubarak is able to burrow away. He steps back into the bush and continues poking onto the enemy. He does have the Burrow Charge build at 4 and 7. With the Underking and Subterranean shields. Yeah, oh, alright. I was just looking really quickly to see how much value the Illidan got in top lane. He got a bit of damage onto the fort right there, the fort front tower. Alright, we have a pause right now. Not sure what it's about, but we can sit back and sip some tea. Oh, we can actually run Stark's Alert. That's actually what we can do. Hold on. And it won't surprise me. Haha!
One more month until we win the game.
Until we win the game, absolutely. Let's get back into this. Here we go. Thank you again, Stark, for the tier 2 for 68 months. I appreciate that a ton. It was super nice of the teams to pause the game so we could run Stark's Alert. That was very, very considerate of these teams. 10 talent tier is almost here. Let's cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what that looks like. As ETC has denied Master Chips a lot of siege value in top lane, but we go back around the objective area, power slide through Arthas. He's got his Frozen Tempest active, and he'll be able to move on out of here quite quickly. Tyrande going for the channel will be interrupted by the Eldruin's Material. Gonna be reactivated. Also a Sleep Dart from Ana. We got a Howling Blast out from Arthas. Tyrande answers back with a Lunar Flare. Power slide of ETC, and another kill to the members of Avoiding Same Heroes. You win at 420 months, yeah. Could you imagine? 420 months. How many years of streaming is 420 months? Power slide through the wall onto Master Chips. Almost enough damage for the kill. I'm pretty sure that was a crowd. No, wait, did he go crowd surfer? Crowd surfer's force. It's not 7. I'll find out in a second. I'm drawing a blank. It's too early. Stage dive, ETC. Where are we going? Bottom lane. I'm thinking of making some breakfast. I am thinking I'll make some super authentic UK English muffins. So wait. If you're making super authentic UK English muffins, that means you're not making anything, right? Because they don't exist. Trade in the bottom lane as we move back to top. Tyrande does go down. The Starfall was used by her. It is Crowd Surf for 4 from ETC. I can't remember talents right now. Hopaka tries to get away, and unfortunately Master Chips continues to dive on in and finds the kill with the help of Tyrael. And Skizikid is the next target. I think Skizikid actually tapped well. Able to burrow charge away, though. 35-ish years? I couldn't imagine still streaming at I would be 68 years old, roughly. I would roughly be 68 years old. So close to 69. Hey kids, we're gonna be watching some Heroes of the Storm today. Man, I can't wait for Blizzard to save the game. Oh, Greymane's gonna grab a campy. You'd show up for my 69th birthday stream? I'd come out of retirement for my 69th birthday stream. What's up, Hot? Sorry, I'm still giggling at my own joke. Tyrande oh wait, hold on. Hunt from Illidan. He immediately dives to the mid lane wave. He's like, wait a minute, I didn't actually want to do this. Ana with the Eye of Horus will be activated, getting some piercing shots, keeping this Arthas alive. He's got the zoomies right now. Is that his level 4? Icy Talon, gain 3% attack speed. No. Why has Arthas got so much movement speed? Where is that? Is that just from Tyrael? It must be just from Tyrael. I keep seeing Arthas just zooming around. Anyways, our Cassia, ETC, will get the kill in top lane onto Illidan. Skizikid very low in bottom lane. The Nubrak will not go down. Greymane jumps onto the Tyrael and will find the kill. Hopaka exploded. And Tyrael gets revenge from the grave. Any day they're gonna release Clippy. I can't wait for Master Chief, can you? It's just, they finally fixed that bug. All right, we have a Devouring Maw slows down our Nubrak from chasing further. Right now, in map number 1, Avoiding Same Heroes have a decent lead. They've taken down 1 structure, 2 out of 3 seeds in their favor, and the Siege Giants will be grabbed to the bottom lane for DogZ. Let's see, heroic-wise, Devouring Maw is the only thing off of on cooldown on the right-hand side. On the left, it is Ball Lightning and Ball Lightning, Cocoon, and the Starfall. All right. I'm trying to get the tea in my body for the caffeine. Nubrak burrows in, looking for Arthas. Hopaka's got a roll and disengage. We have a sleep dart out from Suspect, and Ana's putting. Oh my God! Nubrak, where did your health bar go? To 0. Hopaka still being chased down by Hard, and Illidan Master Chips goes over the wall for it. And I was about to say it's not greedy. They definitely have that kill. Sidewall taken down. And Arthas with no mana available as the Frozen Tempest eats through all of that. Tyrael on the left-hand side was doing something, gets chunked down to about 75%. But ETC in top lane will split soak. We've got 2 kills in favor of DogZ, and the rampage through bottom lane continues. Stage dive in from ETC. Sleep Dart will go on to 2. A Biter Grenade applied to ETC. He's got a power slide through the Arthas to try and back away. A bit of Baneling Barrage to the face of the cow. But he is fine, as it looks like he does have the combat shield. Thank you, Stark, for the clip. I appreciate it. Well, that'll go in the Best of Balhad 9 folder, because I'm already saving clips for that. Encore, ETC, Illidan's done with Unending Hatred. Eventually, when we get an updated UI 0.75 version, I assume, I hope this happens with all the questing talents, like Vala, Fire at Will, or the Falstad. Well, Qualifier it will, actually. False stats, actually, that doesn't make sense to do that. Or does it? No, it would make sense, because it's, yeah, because you'd be doubling the percent, yeah. But I'd like to see that for all of those. All those talents that get a jump when you get the reward, but it's still uncapped, so you can see the total number rather than being like, all right, it's 20 plus this, but you also have to remember that. Garden Tear is coming out for the members of Avoiding Same Heroes. Eye of Horus activated by Ana, but it's not going to be enough to save the Arthas. The Tyrael will fall as well. He's going to get 5 seconds off his death timer, I do believe, right there. But ETC is going to be hammering through this top lane keep. You could say he's wailing away. Wailing away is a guitar term. Anyways, all right. Zagara dies in front of her Nexus. She tried to step outside of the house and she immediately got bombarded with damage. It's a triple kill and a very fast Garden of Terror map number 1 to the members of Avoiding Same Heroes, but they want more blood and they're gonna find it into the Ana. Master Chips will go down to Cassia as Arthas and Tyrael do respawn. They will be doing their best to defend the core, but unfortunately that will not be a doable. That will not be doable. Map number 1 goes to the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. What's up, Ninja? I like how the Sport Queen was still just yelling at us there at the end. Ariel 16 too. Yeah. Ariel 16 too, yeah. The Reservoir of Hope, I believe is the name. I'm falling. We're falling. Hi, Todd. Does Microsoft own Rare at this point? If so, they could add the Killer Instinct heroes. I actually don't know. I don't know if Microsoft owns Rare. Is everybody excited for Donkey Kong to be put into the game? Could you imagine King K. Rool in Heroes of the Storm? That would actually be killer. I would love King K. Rool. John Dark from Perfect Dark, but we already have Johanna. We can't have Joanna. Welcome back into Meta Madness, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, it is going to be the members of Avoiding Same Heroes up in this best-of-3 lower bracket matchup. Winner of this goes on in the lower bracket. What is the name of where we are? We're in the lower bracket round 2. Winner of this goes to the lower bracket quarterfinals. So let's find out what we got on Battlefield of Eternity. No, not Alarak. We can't meme around about his sadism anymore. So we'll have Alarak banned away as we get into Battlefield of Eternity. This is going to be the map choice of Avoiding Same Heroes, as DogZ have opted for first pick priority as the losing team. Rare is owned by Xbox Game Studios, so yes, Microsoft owns them. There we go. You don't know how much of the DK? Yeah, I don't know either. I know the Rare logo pops up when you start up Donkey Kong Country, so I was like, maybe. No. Sorry, I just realized what we need. We need Blast Core added to, we need Blast Core heroes added to Heroes of the Storm. That right there is a quality N64 Rare game. That if you did not play Blast Core, oh god, that was such a good game. Alarak and Chromie will be banned away. We've got a white main ban for Battlefield of Eternity. We've already seen gray main and Cassia played, but Lunara's a fantastic Immortal Burner. We've also got Rainer available. Tychus is an option. Malthael can actually race pretty decently, so we'll see what we get here. Wouldn't be Donkey Kong, but Crash. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot for sure. So I want Killer Instincts. There's so many good concepts there. I honestly, a new Killer Instincts game would be cool. I'm horrible at fighting games, but I love watching them. I love watching fighting games. I would love a new Killer Instinct. That'd be like modern day Killer Instinct would be cool. Spyro would be cool in Heroes of the Storm. Banjo. Oh yeah, Banjo. Go up. Alright, we're going double support on the side of avoiding same heroes. We have a Rhaegar also starting things out for dogs. I don't hate the double support. I like the Uther main tank. I'm assuming we're going to go into Hammer the Lightbringer. Just stun, chase, stun, root. I would actually, you know what I'd love to see for avoiding same heroes? I'd love to see a Varian. Taunt Varian with this Uther would be awesome. Murden, Gul'dan. I like the poke. I like the sustained damage and burst ability. Alright, it's not too bad. At this point, it's like, alright, what do you want to get rid of? Maybe you just get rid of a solo laner. Maybe ban out Yrel if you don't want to deal with it. They did ban, the members of Avoiding Same Heroes did ban Yrel yesterday. They banned her in the previous map, so maybe they just don't want to give that away to the enemy team again. It's going to be Chen this time, okay. Chen is a good displacement hero, especially if you're looking at a dive composition, so maybe this is alluding to a bit of a dive composition from Avoiding Same Heroes. And I talked about the Yrel ban, but realistically, if you have the first pick after this mid-ban phase, you might as well grab the Yrel for your own team, so banning out the Chen I think is a wiser call. They just need to let us take over HOTS at this point. We have the ideas. Oh, do we? You should see what some people in Twitch chat think about balance. I have seen some messages in... There's the Yrel. I've seen some messages in my Twitch chat of what people think or what they would want to do balance-wise for this game, and all they want to do is make their favorite hero so incredibly busted that it wouldn't actually work in the game anymore, in the sense of it would basically be, you pick it, you win the game. I'm gonna balance my hero till they're OP. So yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think the community has the knowledge to properly balance heroes. I don't trust any of us. Hell, I wouldn't trust myself to be a balance member. I could throw out some ideas, but that's about it. Last pick on the left-hand side. So we did have the Sonya Ariel, so it is double support on both sides. I still like the Varian, honestly. I still like the lockdown and the burst ability that Varian can bring to the table, but I don't think we're going to see that. I think they're committed to the Uther Stukov. I think they're going to want another damage dealer on the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. Yeah. And going into a double support composition to have a healing reducer or mitigator with Malthael's level 7, I think that could be a great way to deny something like Ancestor healing value. Though, as I look at this, I don't think they go Bloodlust. But they could go Bloodlust. But I don't think they'll go Bloodlust. But they could. They could. You're kind of right with Crash. It's not owned by Rare, but it's owned by... Yeah, right, yeah. Because you can buy Crash Bandicoot on the Blizz launcher or something like that, can't you? Alright, start prediction. Which team wins Battlefield? I apologize for the lack of energy. I'm still waking up. Feeling cozy today, but just tired. Just tired. Long week of streams, but we got Hopaka on the left-hand side of Battlefield of Eternity playing Malthael. We will see a My Yrel Bish to play our Lunara. We'll see Skizikid Ufer, and Ren will play our Stukov. I was like 16 on Rhaegar. What? No, that's Greymane, I think. Greymane is a level 16 band. Master Chips at the side of DogZ will play Sonya. Trojan will be on our Rhaegar. Sem to play Muradin. HDJ Hard on Ghoulish Daniel. And Suspect will be our Ariel. Pursuit of Flame level 1 for the Gul'dan. We have On a Pale Horse for Malthael. Sentinel Wisp for Lunara as Muradin finds this Yrel. She's immediately CC'd down to 50%. Well, there's also some burst damage. Gul'dan picks up a few stacks on his Pursuit of Flame already. And in the top lane, Malthael Sonya will be brawling out. But let's go ahead and start our prediction for all of you lovely humans at home. Which team is going to be winning Battlefield of Eternity, as we also do have Rhaegar going into Stormcaller level 1. Storm Shield build for Rhaegar. What Greymane 16 is banned and why? Alpha Killer, because it applies to everything. It's only supposed to apply to heroes. Thank you for the gamble. Nice Righteous Hammer into Trojan. Gets the chain heal out in time and is fine. No extra kill as Gul'dan does go down. Camp should be grabbed for easily in bottom lane. No, I had Yegor was asking a question about something I had mentioned at the start of this game. It's not about Meta Madness. It's a talent that's banned out by tournaments. It's banned out actually by NGS and Heroes Lounge, if I'm not mistaken, as well already. Stormbolt into the face of Stukov. Gul'dan continues to poke at the waves with his Fell Flames, and Ariel provides that sustained healing, so Gul'dan can mash his trait and steal health from mana. God, the poke wave clear on this is really good. The members of DogZ will lose a bit of structure of their fort front gate, but they're able to stay safe and poke at these waves, getting stacks on Gul'dan for free. 15 out of the 30 he needs for that. And Rampant Hellfire later on is going to be really good for him. We got full trait build for our Stukov, reactive Ballista Spores, and vigorous reuptake. Or I guess it's more bio kill switch build for Stukov. Camp going to be left. Which one? Greymane's level 16 Alpha Killer is banned in every league because of the application of damage. I believe the damage is only supposed to be applied to heroes, and I believe the damage is applying to everything, or whatever buffed damage you get from that talent is applying to all receiving sources. I can find the specific verbiage. I'm pretty sure I can find it in the Heroes Lounge Discord or something like that if you guys really want to know. But I believe that's the short of it all. First objective phase is up and available, and we will see our Lunara starting out. She's got Nature's Culling level 4, which increases the toxic damage by 125 to non-heroes. That includes structures. So I had mentioned at the start of the draft that Lunara is a fantastic hero for a map like this, and I am glad to see her being picked up with all of the other meta heroes on this map being removed. A little surprised that Jimmy Right Click wasn't considered whatsoever, especially with Banshee value, Duskwing later on, Hyperion could be the choice for extra siege potential, or zoning. But the damage over time and mobility of Lunara, as well as her Wisp, is a fantastic tool to provide extra vision to the team. And we're going to see both of these two sides, or both these two teams, race down the Immortals on their respective sides. Who's going to be able to take this? It's going to be close between the two of them. Here it goes, down to 1,000, down to 100, 373 HP remains on Belith, as this will be our first Immortal of the game, going over to the side of DogZ. Yeah, it's not a super common talent. It's not. I don't believe it was the most popular level 16 for Greymane. Alright, Big Bad Belith in the top lane. Level 4 for Ariel will be actually Heavy Burden instead of Repeated Defense, which you often do see. Detainment Strike slows enemy heroes by 20% for 2.5 seconds. Slow amount and duration doubled. If on enemies it stuns, so knock into a wall. Passive increased Detainment Strike stun duration by 0.25 seconds. And I actually don't know what the stun duration baseline is, so you're increasing it to 1.75 seconds. Is it 0.25, right? Yeah. Sem is getting low here on the Muradin Thunderclaps, but he will go down to the Lunara damage over time. Gul'dan's done with his Pursuit of Flame level 1. And he's going to continue to poke out at the enemy team with these Fell Flames. But the real scaling gets later on. As I said, that Rampant Hellfire later on at level 16 for Gul'dan is fantastic. There's the level 7, as I mentioned, Touch of Death. Activate to reduce the healing received by heroes afflicted by Reaper's Mark by 50% for 4 seconds. That's a long time. Healing reduction onto the enemies right there. Also keep in mind, Rhaegar's got his own with the Purification, but oh my god, Gul'dan, Rhaegar do go down. Suspect was falling low. Muradin just gets back in, and he will not be able to save the allies. But as I had mentioned, yes, we have the Purification level 7, so Purge removes slow, stun, root, or silence on the enemy or effect on an ally, heal them for 301. Using a purge on enemy, not only do you have the 80% slow, you also have you also deal 452 damage to shields, and you reduce the healing received by 40% for 2 seconds, and also purges reduced down to 45-second cooldown rather than 60. Alright, second immortal phase of the game. We have our 10 talent heroes on the left-hand side. Let's go ahead and cycle through those numbers. We have a Divine Shield Uther, Malthael's Last Rites, Thornwood Vine Lunara. We've got an Ardent Defender for Urel, and Massive Shove Stukov. iTrax, thanks for the follow, bud. Glad you're enjoying the content. Good to see you. Good luck later. Merlin able to Dwarf Toss out. He's still being chased down. Cleanse onto Malthael, I do believe. I heard a second cleanse come out, which I believe was Uther's. And a little bit of poke in this top lane with the 10 talent to your advantage to the members of Avoiding Same Heroes, and DogZ just play this safely near their fort front gate. Merlin Dwarf tosses in. He's got Dwarf block level 1. Doesn't look like, though, he will continue. Oh, he's still actually chasing in on the enemy. They're actually chasing this down. Rather Berserker, Avatar, Crystal Aegis, Horrify, and an Ancestral Healing. So it is not going to be Bloodlust. I didn't expect it, but you know, sometimes you can dream. Rel jumps in. Murden able to Dwarf Toss out. We've got Sonya poked at by Lunara currently. Stun from Uther into the face. Master Chips, Sem answers with a Stormbolt. Urel getting a little bit low. Master Chips has that Wrath Berserker active. Divine Shield onto Malthael. He's looking for a Last Rites target, but he might be the target. Last Rites still not used. Crystal Aegis does come out, which means that's an opportunity for Malthael to go chuck that Last Rites onto somebody, and he's going to be applying it to Suspect, who gets a good heal from their, what's the name of the ability? Can't remember ever. Ray of Heaven. Ray of Heaven saved for a moment, but unfortunately Arya will still go down, and we'll see a fairly well shielded Immortal going over to the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. This will be moving into top lane, bottom lane.
The light of the Crystal Arch.
Top lane has a touch of damage onto the fort right there that I did not see on the minimap, whereas bottom does not. Alright, Alarian bottom lane. Let's check some stats. 17,000 and some change on health. 1,284 damage into structures, and just about 13,420 shielding on this Immortal. Very important stat at the end of that. Stun from Uther right into the face of Muradin. Urel comes in with the Righteous Hammer, keeps this Muradin inside the Lurking Arm. No low blow, level 1, as I mentioned. It is the bio kill switch build on our Stukov, as 13 rolls through with 7 kills as well for Avoiding Same Heroes. They're on a rampage here in this first best of 3 of the day. They're looking to make a speed run of today's matches. Stormbolt from Muradin is going to be answered with a Virulent Reaction, cleansed out by Rhaegar, if I'm not mistaken. Siege in bottom lane continues on the keep front gate. The Immortal has moved into melee mode since he did lose his shielding. Urel's going to go split to top lane, deny the wave that Sonya did push up there. All heroics are available on the side of DogZ, but they can't take a team fight right now. Oh wait, Sonya's discovered in the rotation. Last Rites, Crystal Aegis, Ancestral Healing, Crystal Aegis will be used, but Master Chips will not go down. Hot dog, what a game. Urel grabs Impaler for top lane. Malthael working on bottom. Sees Sonya and crew starting to rotate down to this camp and says, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm a little split from my team. Lunara's over in top lane. Stukov was kind of in no man's land in between. Not sure why Malthael stayed in the bush right there. Really not sure about that, but oh my god, Opaka will be alive still. Horrify from Gul'dan does go out. Massive siege in this bottom lane. Divine Shield is applied to Malthael. He jumps in. Speaking of jumping in, Urel does the same. No Ancestral, no Crystal Aegis available. Ardent Defender was used by Urel. It's on a 115 cooldown right now. Muradin Avatar was activated. Top fort does go down to the minion wave that was grabbed by Urel earlier. Muradin will fall. Urel and friends chasing down Gul'dan, another cleanse coming out as well. HDJ hard trying to back away. The Virulent Reaction forces out another Crystal Aegis, but Yrel reads the timer on that one and is able to get the Righteous Hammer, but HDJ hard is healing. He's getting good health off of that suck. Unfortunately, Uther will be traded in the moment. He's got some ghost heals for his allies, and Torgen will be the target of some damage. Unfortunately, no extra kill for the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. They'll trade out, but meanwhile in the top lane, Malthael pushes up this camp on the fort front gate and gets great value for the team. And on that note, we have another Immortal phase. The siege was so long. The Immortal phase is already back up and available. It's like 2 minutes, I believe. 2 minute 30 from when the Immortal goes down to when you can race it again. So it's not a crazy long, it's not a crazy duration, but it is kind of funny that the siege was just unending, and now we're back into another Immortal phase. And the first half will be very much in favor of Avoiding Same Heroes. Dogs step in to try and work down Alarian here. 16 talents here will trickle in for the side of Avoiding Same Heroes, and Dogs see that as a red light and they start running out. And I can't blame them. It's 9-1 in kills. The game has been quite difficult here in map number 2 for our red crew in this lower bracket matchup. Rel jumps in, gonna try and steal away the camp. We have an avatar activated by Muradin, still a lurking arm down on the ground. Horrified from Gul'dan, pushes a few away. Divine Shield just in time on Rel. She does have Ardent Defender to pop right after this, and she will. Ancestor Healing will come out. Detainment Strike bops back a few. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Fallen Shaman is getting great siege value onto this keep. It's now down to 50%. Lunara, Yrel move to the left-hand side of this engagement and start working on the Immortal once again. Another well-shielded Immortal for the side of Avoiding Same Heroes, which will go to top lane. And my question is, do they have enough momentum to make this a victory on this map? Talking is hard early. My apologies. 21,450 HP on this Immortal, 1,548 damage into structures. Virulent Reaction onto Gul'dan. Getting the kill onto him right before this Immortal phase would be huge. Yrel thinks about jumping back in, but Torgen, excuse me, I read the model wrong. It was the Rhaegar that was getting low. Gul'dan is actually fine. Virulent Reaction on the far side of this wall. Lunara was thinking about Thornwood Vining over that. Sonya with Wrath of Berserker starting to work on this Immortal. Avoiding Same Heroes looking really strong today. They are indeed. They are indeed. Momentum's, I mean, we're 13, just about 14 minutes into this map, and they're knocking on keep in top lane. Malthael is splitting onto bottom lane, so they're going to guarantee at least one keep during this Immortal push, but I think they can go for 2 with the poke potential. Good cleanse out from Uther. Bish will be pushed into the wall on this Lunara, so the Horrify wasn't that big of a deal, but as I said, Malthael will get the bottom lane keep. The top lane keep will go down as well. Muradin is displaced from his team. He tries to Dwarf Toss away. The Virulent Reaction holds him in place. The Crystal Aegis saves for a moment. Ancestor Healing will be applied, but 50% of that does not connect because of the Consumed Soul. Malthael, level 7. Massive Shove does not connect either from our Stukov, and this Muradin is just slowly being chunked. Malthael goes in with the Divine Shield. He wants to make a play happen here, but unfortunately Skizakid will be picked off. Malthael goes down as well. He just needed mana. Malthael just needed mana. That was all. He was just dying for mana. But a very good siege is going to yield 2 kills. Excuse me, will achieve 2 keeps to the side of Dogs. And Lunar's going to try and make quick work of this camp. Stukov, I think, was delaying out, maybe with a weighted Pushtul. No, there you go. They used the delay out. Lunara gets this camp, and she'll hippity hop on out of this. With those couple kills, some experience was gained in the moment. You can see right here, it's 9-3 in kills, but there's less than 1,000 difference in that heroic experience. Mercenaries obviously is a bit more, and that's why we're going to be seeing nearly 10,000 difference in overall experience of the two teams. But these later game kills, the big thing I want to note with that, the 2 kills that were achieved during that Immortal push phase from Dogs is really good for them. Jump them up a little bit closer, closed a bit of the gap in this game. And let's see here how the Immortal phase will go. I believe this is the fourth of the game. This is the 4th of the game. And if won by the side of avoiding same heroes, this Immortal's going straight to core. Doesn't matter which lane, it's going to core. Little Fel Flames out here and there from Gul'dan, poking at the wave. Yrel jumps in. Wrath Berserker activated by the Sonya. She spears in, gets a slam immediately. Lurking arm down from Stukov as Master Chips wants to attack or auto-attack into these waves, keeping that Wrath Berserker up. But it seems like the fight is over. Horrify from Gul'dan does not get the fishing they're looking for. It was trying to pull someone out of position. Unfortunately, it pushed that Malthael towards the safety of their fort. And now we're going to see Immortals being raced down. Gul'dan gets some great damage. As I mentioned, that Rampant Hellfire. Fel Flame damage increased by 12% for 5 seconds when hitting enemy hero. This can stack up to 5 times. I'll let chat do that math because we all know I can't do math. I had NA education. Went to Detroit schools, had NA education. Divine Shield once again on Malthael, looking over at Master Chips. Lacerates is available, will be applied. The Ancestor Healing comes through. The Consumed Soul denies some of that, and Sonya will go down to Malthael. Detainment Strike into the wall as this Muradin's trying to back away. Gul'dan just throwing out Fel Flame after Fel Flame, and these are starting to chunk. Look at Skizikid's health. Crystal Egg is activated by this Ariel, but Lunara will find the kill into Muradin. Uther goes down. He's got some Ghost Heals for the moment. HDJ Hard is gonna get dove on by Yrel, and this looks like it is a
Finland!
wrong button, but either way, team kill is achieved to the side of avoiding same heroes, and Dogs will go down. That'll be the end of their run here in Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. Avoiding same heroes move on to the lower bracket quarterfinals. GG, well played. Where was I on my stream deck?
Team kill!
Oh, so the Finland button is in the exact same spot as the team kill button, but I was in a different folder. I was still in the folder from when Lard came into stream, and I pushed the Ahoy Hoy button for him. Ah. I'll take it. Hopaka with best stats in the game. No, Hopaka didn't have the best healing though. Don't give Hopaka Malthael. Double support Malthael with the Uther main tank. That's such a good composition for avoiding same heroes. So Finland equals team kill. That's why I never go there. Hey, Wildfire, would you like to be deployed in Finland? No.